Oh, better to start a stream with a jump scare that I'm not offering. I'm just very tired. Okay, I missed the stream. Don't hold it against me. Or do. I was very tired yesterday. Also, I was preoccupied. So tonight, I mean, I am still very out of it. I will be streaming the first and the second games of Exmortis. I know there's a third. I just don't know about it. It made no sense. So we're gonna get on with it. I'm gonna do a double stream tonight to make up for last night's as well. I know the title says night 12. It's gonna be night 12, and then we're gonna move to night 13. I will put a break in between because I still have some settings to configure for the other games after. But for now, we are going to play one of the first horror games that actually got me into point-and-click horror games, introduced by one of my late friends. His memorial was yesterday. So to honor him, I decided why not play a classic point-and-click horror game back that he introduced me to back 20 plus years ago. Less than 20 years ago, but it does feel that long. Exmortis. One of the first horror games I've ever played, I believe. So we're gonna continue. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna play the first and the second one in this stream, and then there will be a break in between for me to get the next video games up as well. I cannot talk. So, also, what, Freya's streaming early? Yeah, I know, right? Uh, so we're gonna get started. I have the game loaded up. Turn the lights down and the sound up. My sound is always at 150% because I have hard of hearing. My lights cannot get any darker because I have none on. So, turning the lights down and the sound up goes to the viewer. If you keep your lights on, it'll appear right behind you. It'll be in your closet, in your bathtub, in your bed, on your ceiling, in your floors. Think of that. So, turn those lights down, put the sound up, wear headphones. I will try not to break your ears, so let's get on with it. As my heart beats, I'm alive. Leffler Web Design presents a Ben Leffler creation. Story and design by Ben Leffler. Exmortis. And now the story begins. You wake up in the woods with a lump on your head. You can't remember how you got there. All you can recall are the dreams. It's late, cold, and you are unsure of where you are exactly. Fighting through the headache, you regain your focus. You see a house in a clearing and decide to shelter there. Anything is better than freezing to death in the woods. As I said, this is a flash game. I do not remember the exact year it came out, but it is over 15 years for sure. As you can see, not the best, but I can guarantee this is a really, really solid horror game. Graphically, it may not hold up, but it is still very scary. If you look back at, even if you look at older games like Silent Hill or the first Resident Evil, even Fatal Frame. So in we go. We're in the woods. Now we're at a front door. So the way you get people, sound effects, boost it up. And I know it's on low quality. We're in 2022. Compare it to back on Windows 97 or any other Windows that was back at the time. I don't remember. I was probably on Windows XP when I first played this. I don't think. I don't even remember. It was elementary school computer labs. They're never up to date. School computers are never up to date. I remember going in, school computer. What is an update? It'll always be that way. They can't afford to. So I mean, even by atmosphere, you just capture it. Just another painting on the wall. 1, 4, 2, 5, 3. There's no way I'm gonna remember this at all. But we'll see how it goes. This hallway leads off and deeper into the house. A grandfather clock sits ticking away in the corner. The time reads some numbers in a language I do not understand. What is this feels bad man? The feels bad man is this cupboard appears to be empty. A knife sits on this shelf. I observe the knife. You should probably arm yourself with a slightly larger weapon. You forgot to add something? What did I forget to add? Did I forget to add my ugly face? Is it not there? Hello? Concerned Doge? Wait, I'm confused. What are you... I'm so confused. What are you telling me? I forgot. Am I forgetting to die? I'll just assume I'm just forgetting to die. Alright, well, I can't pick this up. I will add that at a different day. Maybe. I get lazy. So, what was I doing? I was getting jump scared. A severed head. It appears to be a fresh kill. Wherever the killer is, he will probably be back soon, and I don't want to be here when he returns. That's why you pick up the weapon. Who cares if it's small? It's a weapon. What am I fighting off? The predator or something that I don't want to pick this up? Alright. This is a symbol. Looks like an A. Inward we go. There is blood on this couch. I mean chair. And the floor. And the book! It's a very long read. TLDR. Pages happened. And backstory. You can all play this by yourself if you want to read throughout the lore. Okay, so that's all for this one. So in this door seems to be locked. Well, so much for doors. Ah, yes, the cellar entrance. The handle turns, but the door... My inner demons. They speak to me. The handle turns, but the door refuses to budge. It's almost like someone is holding it closed. How dare they? I'm trying to get to the basement of this. Alright, so now we go... Now we go upstairs. When my inner demons speak into my ears again. Moonlight streams through this window. I narrate my footsteps every time. That peak, I don't know what that was. That was probably the game. This door has no handle. Wouldn't it be easier to open? Well, never mind. I don't know doors. What am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying at all. I'm just progressing through the game. I heard knocking. I don't know where that thud came from, but I heard it. Ugh, that blood-stained bedspread. There's no breeze in here, so why is this roof lamp swinging? This gramophone is unplugged, but it's still rotating. How is that possible? Gramophones had to be connected? Just an ordinary, if somewhat dirty sink. How is this an ordinary? Look, a key. It was lodged in the pipe of the sink. It's only slightly dirty. It doesn't matter if someone died here. It's just slightly dirty. You know, use bleach, it'll come out. The window is boarded up. Maybe by someone who valued their privacy. The bathtub is filled with what seems to be blood. You know, I board up my windows because I want to be private. I don't want anyone to see my face at all. Not even myself. Alright, oh, there's blood on the roof. I didn't even see that. Well, I have no means. Now, there is an attic entrance. That's probably where the thudding is coming from. Looks like it's an attic. Could that be where that thumping is coming from? I just said that. So now we climb up a wooden ladder that sounds like metal. And we find dead person number... Insert number here. A torso hung up by the arms has been ripped to shreds. You wretch at a mere sight. As well as a symbol. It looks like an F or an E. I don't know my alphabets anymore. There appears to be something scrawled onto this plank. 3489. Like the password to my credit card. It is not. Don't try to start hacking me. But 3. Okay, there. 3489. Enter. Access granted. Ah. This looks like more of an F than the other one. It appears to be a human heart. Ah. The cult book of the Exmortis. And it looks like it's been written in blood. I don't know what corporeal means, but this is what, I guess, what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know, so... Again, I could read through this, but I'm at the point where I'm like, it's too long to read. I had a key, right? I'm still hearing thumping, even though I'm not in that hallway anymore. A, E, O. Okay, I was trying to think, that actually scared me. What was I saying? A, E, F. So, well, 1, 4, 2, 5, 3. I can't remember things, but I can remember symbols. You use the key to open the door. I gasp as I look at the arm on the floor. A severed arm. This house is turning out to be a graveyard. And a U. More reading to do. What is that noise? Oh, so it's the water pipes from my building. I don't know if the mic could pick that up. Okay, more symbols. Oh, there's something very unnerving about this sculpture. The fact that its eyes are looking at me. The word remember is smeared in blood on this mirror. What am I supposed to remember? Burr? Wait, is that actually being picked up by the mic? Okay, so if I were to somewhat remember, I believe that door is now ajar. Can I climb up the stairs, please? I don't remember much, but... Whoa, push through. I too sob. Oh, I opened the door that way. I thought the doorknob was that hole there. The blood of Gwen at Rahaman, excuse my butchering of your name, stains the sheets. It was over 100 years ago that she was murdered. So how can the blood still be wet? So, blood is wet for 100 years. It doesn't necessarily dry in the best conditions. I'm not even gonna bother trying to sound smart. Wake up! I'm at a point where I don't want to wake up anymore. I have slept for like 2 hours or something. I just want to sleep. Okay, so from there, push through. Now let me remember this again, because I don't remember. 14253. So I had the U. Now I'm going back to bed. Bruh. What were the symbols I had again? The first one was an A, E, F, U. I did not even. I just figured out the last two was FU, but yes. And now I creak through this loud, unsettling door. The door slams locked behind you. I get axe. Me am hit with axe. So because an axe is a bigger weapon, no, bigger weapons have a longer recovery time. I could miss my swing of the axe, and then once missing that, I'm dead. This is how I've died many times in Assassin's Creed. Okay, so this door is locked. So I'm assuming this is all in a sewer. It was a tunnel system, but it's all in a house. Bitch. A symbol appears on the forehead. That must mean this is a fifth sacrifice. If I'm not one of the 5 campers, then who am I? I can't be. No. Please, no. Emma. I already forgot the other symbols. A-E-F-U-M. Okay. I forgot what order they go in, though. Okay, so the probability, I'll just spam everything. So I got a key, so now I could go back, enter this room with the loudest door possible.
Welcome back, child. You have served us well up until this point. Now serve us again. Become the hand of Exmortis. Devour the crimson life of 5 marks of valor given to thee. Mirrored below the source of life. What was, what is, and what will be.
Alright, there is very little chance I'm gonna get this right on the first go. So let's see. A-E-F-U-M. Alright, you see I didn't get it right. Because it's 1. So obviously this is the first symbol I saw. So it has to be that one. But what were the other numbers? Was it 1, 4, 5, 2, 3? A-E-F-U. Okay, this is... 1, 3, 1, 4. I am probably getting this wrong. It's either this way. It's not that way. So is it this way? No, it is not. There is another ending. There's two endings to this game. So if I decide to run,
Foolish man, you will perish for your defiance.
there's dead bodies here. I believe that voice said, "Foolish hand, you will perish for your defiance." If my demonic voice in my head serves me right, it says, "Foolish hand, you will perish for your defiance." I chose not to be the hand of the Exmortis, so now I leave this tunnel, pay it no mind, I run away from whatever demonic thing is after me, walk through the forest, and it's just a peaceful night. And voila, I am alive. I see civilization. A well-used track that leads back to civilization. Excuse me. You can finally return back to the world you have been kept from for so long. If you read all the books in there, you actually get more backstory of who my character is. That I don't escape. Those are all the dead bodies. You wake up in the woods with a lump on your head. You can't remember how you got there. All you can recall are the dreams. Or are they memories? You see a house in a clearing and decide to shelter there. Anything is better than freezing to death in the woods. Some sick-ass beats. So judging by this, that's my house. Spoiler alert, but I mean, the game's been out for so long. As for the song, I wish I could find this song anywhere. This is actually a really nice song that I wouldn't mind driving down the street, blasting full radio, scaring everyone. Oh, this was done in Photoshop. I actually did not know that. Circadian Rhythms. Okay, so song's called Malevolence, written by the person that made the game. And yes, it's an Adobe Flash game. But this song, however, I cannot find anywhere, unfortunately. It is such a good track. So now, the song continues to play for some reason. I guess I don't want to hear this guy's explanation again. Oh, never mind this.
Served us well up until this point.
Rub the forehead for good luck.
Become the hand of Exmortis.
Devoured the crimson life of 5 marks of law given to thee. Mirrored below the source of life. What was, what is, and what will be.
So if you had a hard time understanding what he just said, it's devour the crimson... can't... Devour the crimson life of 5 marks of lay. That's all I could remember. That's all I could remember. There is a part where it says what was, what is, what will be. That's later on. Now the thing is, this is a puzzle because I do not remember. I know that's first. That's it. I could just, like, spam all of these. At all. The A for sure is first. What order did I find them? A, E, F, U, M. Right? So 1, 4, or was it 1, 5? I don't remember that star. Honestly, I should have taken a picture of it. Okay, so I just remember 1. It starts with 1. I don't remember the next four, so I could honestly just guess randomly. I just know one symbol where it goes, and that's it. I don't remember where any of them go. Uh, oh, I have that symbol already. Don't worry. I could just Google it. Because I just do not remember where they go. Uh, one, five, or was it one, four? What was it? I don't remember. This has to be one. There's also yeah, I can't speak. Excuse me while I enter gibberish mode. I wish this is because oh, I did it. All right, they're just randomly pressing. And now I get the demons. The actual demons. And I get to hear this song again, so it's all worth it. Exmortis cult lures many. More on the world news. And this is the actual true ending. Anarchy. Major cities burn. The world news. As this all leads into the second game. Millions die at the hands of the Exmortis cult. I don't know who took that picture, but they took it. Anyway, that was the first Exmortis. I'm not done yet. There is one more to play in this one sitting. I'm gonna keep this going because I really like this song. From the album 24. Well, chances are I will not be able to find that album online. Probably because I might forget it entirely. But that was the first one. Play again for alternate ending. There's only one end. Well, there's only those two endings. You run, you get chased, and then you redo everything all over again. Second ending, as you saw, was I unleashed the cult. This is all on Newgrounds, by the way. Now that I've exited full screen, this is all on Newgrounds. It's all available there. You could still play Flash games on there. You just gotta download some browser extension called Ruffle, I believe is what it's called. It'll give you the prompt once you try to play the game. So now here we have right away, just straight into Exmortis 2. Turn the lights down and the sound up for maximum atmosphere. This is for you viewers. Because if not, you ain't sleeping alone. Whatever that is right there on the screen is gonna wake up right next to you. Some sounds used in the game were obtained from actual EVP recordings. Some images within the game are taken from real haunted locations around Australia. Oh, interesting. Excuse me. Whilst the story stands on its own, certain elements from the original game are referred to within. Please visit newgrounds.com to refresh your memory. I am at newgrounds.com. Certain scenes are very CPU intensive. Full screen mode is not recommended above resolutions of 800 by 600. Due to graphic content and profanity, this title is not recommended for children. My friend introduced this to me as a child. He gave me nightmares. But I remember him all the same. As you can see, this was released 2006. So it was a very long time ago. Computer-wise, it's a long time ago. So, in we go. 800 by 600, that was high definition at the time. Probably. In we go. I'll let this play out. I'll stay quiet.
Past month, the group identified as the Exmortis have been linked to the settlement town and city in its past. Scenes of unimaginable violence and carnage have dominated
the height of Flash games. I will be forever sad that Adobe has stopped support for Flash. Flash websites I could probably understand, but Flash games, so much was lost. Okay, the hordes of Exmortis swept across the earth, a plague unlike anything humanity had ever encountered. Excuse my reference of the word plague, I forgot that this game even had it. In their final stand, a handful of mankind's last survivors stood their ground, defiant of their inevitable fate. And in those last moments as death took these brave souls, a stranger passing by in the distance put his plans into motion. Where is your God now? As I stare at the church, this barren wasteland stretches in most directions as far as the eye can see. Sometimes I wonder if there's anything left to fight for. Every day. The sky has been stained red since the Exmortis started systematically eradicating mankind from the face of the earth. Where is your God now? It's written on the porch, not on the porch, on the column of this church. I must walk on the porch to enter the church. Pick up with this. Them footsteps. This dude is barefoot. Holy shit. There may be nothing left in here, but I'm definitely not alone. It isn't the Exmortis though. I would be dead by now if it was. Whatever it was that just walked in, it entered this confessional booth. And it doesn't seem to want to let me into this particular booth. You know, I see magical footsteps in what appears to be blood appearing in front of me. I would not even want to go into the same room it walked into. But, to progress story, I must walk into the one across from him. Hello, Father. The window looks through the other booth. Whoever is in the other booth is looking back at me. What could he want? I will now be quiet.
Mr. Hannay, please sit, for my time here is limited. I take it the battle didn't go as planned. An unfortunate inevitability, I'm afraid. Nevertheless, it has aided and allowed me the passage I required to make contact with you. The Exmortis know you're here, so I must be brief. All might seem lost to you in this dark hour, however, I am here to bring you hope when you have none. I have here with me a parchment which you will do well to read carefully. The knowledge within its pages will shed light on your path towards removing the scourge and allowing mortal man to begin rebuilding. I don't doubt that you are wondering if I am trustworthy or not. However, at this point, neither you nor the remaining fragments of humanity have anything left to forfeit. I'm afraid mankind's fate rests on your next course of action. For your sake, I hope you make the right choice.
Now I have never made a right choice in my life. So you're giving me a very heavy burden. I don't know if my fan is being picked up, by the way, when I go quiet. If it is, I'm sorry, but it is hot. At least in my room it is hot. If I go outside, I'll be cold. So from there, I gotta reach this dude's parchment. Prophecy of the Hand. So, TLDR version of all of this, because it's actually not that much. I expected it to be longer. It's all what happened in the first game. Property of Lochier Fields Ranch. I know that place. It's not far from here. But with the Exmortis fast approaching, how am I going to get there? Well, easy. The power of friendship. I'm alone. Oh, fuck. Those fast-moving clouds can only mean one thing. They are coming for me. And it's not for a chat. I don't have much time. Now, for scare purposes, I will just stand here not doing anything. Actually, I'll get the hanger at least. I have to defend myself with the hanger. An old rusted coat hanger appears to have been rigged up as a makeshift aerial for this old car. Now, from what I can remember, aerial is another word for antenna, which all cars used to have. Or they probably still do. But I'll let the dark clouds come, and then you'll hear all these scary sounds. And now I can't move. But I can tell you, 16 years later, except for that model, 16 years later, those are those are still very horrifying night-inducing sounds. Now I don't know if I have to talk to this guy. What the hell am I doing back in here? So I don't have to talk to this guy anymore. But yeah, 16 years later, I still find those noises nightmare-inducing. Alright, so now let me do the actual thing of not dying. I had to die once every stream at least, right? I got the keys, I got the coat hanger, I take the car, I leave. Apologies for putting you guys through a jump scare. Xavier's Legacy. Alright, so I'm at the ranch. No ominous fast approaching clouds. It seems I managed to outrun the Exmortis. I'm sure that it won't take them long to find me again, though. Is there even a place to hide? I slammed this door so hard this picture fell, and I'm loading something else for some reason. It seems to be a very old portrait of a man and a small girl, perhaps a previous occupant of this place. Put the picture down. I forgot that was the puzzle. That could not have been louder. Now I head upstairs. Clearly, there is some kind of entity in this house that doesn't agree with my presence here. Nevertheless, the door just doesn't want to budge open. Alright, let's walk into this room. There is a dead body on the floor. It's dead. Okay, now this right here is definitely TLDR. If I'm not remembering. Look at how long this all is. And that's why even one page has been ripped out. Yeah, a woman is dead on this bed. Butchered. And the kids are also dead. I have gotten a lighter. Children. No matter how many times I bear witness to such inhumanities, I just can't get used to it. The Exmortis must have swept through here recently. I mean, this thing can go through anything. Glad to know the toilets still work. That's all. That's just very. That's just what? Did I open this door? The blood of the little girl stains the wall and floor here. She didn't even see it coming. I can still feel her melancholy presence in this room. No hope. I too have no hope in this building. Alright, infantry mobilized, martial law declared, major cities under siege. The cities of Los Angeles and San Francisco fell victim overnight to the recent human massacre phenomenon that has swept across rural towns in the past fortnight. Good thing I could read this because I know this looks very bad. There is an estimated body count of close to 300,000 people in both major cities as of last night. Washington is yet to respond to yet another massacre, as once again citizens are left without answers as to the origin of the assailants that seem to be perpetuating this hideous murdering spree. LA and San Francisco police are working frantically to combat the marauding menace in an attempt to prevent further metropolitan casualties. The deployment overnight of 1,500 officers and 100 federal agents has so far failed to halt the onslaught. Police sources indicate that they have suffered almost a 75% casualty rate thus far. I don't know if any of this is like... Okay. Mass murder. Ghastly accounts of the murders of 28 people in Okay, that I actually can't read. San Raimi, something like that. Last night came flooding into the local authorities as it was revealed that the attackers were of unknown identity or origin. Little is known at this point in time, however... gruesome nature of the murders has led police to make no official statement. Eric Barber, 23, was a witness to one of the numerous eviscerations in San Raimi. I'll just say in San Raimi. It looks like Raimi to me. It was a demon from hell that just jumped out of the shadows and lured into that poor man. He was gutted like a lamb, or oh no, that's a fish. I barely made it out alive. San Raimi was a township of just 30 people. However, after last night's events, it will surely become a ghost town. I'm pretty sure back then this was all legible. Red sky, approaching storms. They are unsure why the scientists are unsure why the skies started turning red. It's no coincidence that the staining of the sky commenced with the emergence of the Exmortis threat, but the scientific community can find no explanation for this strange phenomena. We are currently on the theory that the strange cloud formations which follow the main front of the Exmortis assault is somehow linked to the reddening of our skies. The evidence that supports this theory is that the red sky phenomena seems to be more concentral. I don't know if that's a word or if I even said that right. Around the Exmortis front and its wake. Let's just I've read that. No, I didn't read that, but that's longer. All in all, America's at war and nukes fail to stop Exmortis. So we're just nuking for just to nuke. Anyway, I have a key. So now I go... I'm not alone here, but I can't get through this door. Fuck. That poor bastard has his eyes, arms, legs, and heart ripped from his body. Only the Exmortis are capable of this kind of cruelty. That is very cool. I don't... Oh, it's this hanging dude. Alright. Now, I don't know how to play Sudoku, but you actually need to play this to get the password for these three. I don't remember the password, as it's been a long time since I played it. Maybe it was... That is not the hanging body, actually. What am I hearing? Oh, 831. Okay, so I do remember it. And from that, I get... Oh. I skipped the thing. I'm sorry. I need to go in this vent first. And now, I will stay quiet as I light up this lighter.
I've tasted your soul. It is a beacon of light in a time of such darkness. Yours is a testimony I spent eternity in here. My name is Savior. adherence to my word.
Why did that sound louder than I normally remember? Alright. Wow, look at them pixels. Alright, now from here, then I go back, and I have met Xavier. He tasted my soul, the taste of disgust. So, now I must continue on and continue to disappoint. With one screwdriver, I can unscrew all four at the same time. The body of a man is slumped over the table. From here, it looks like a self-inflicted gun wound did the damage. Now I have the gun. And why do I still hear the body? Anyway, I'm assuming this is the guy I saw walking by. I mean, makes sense unless it's just a ghost that came in, saw the body, and was like, oh, but this guy's dead. Here goes my job. And here is another notebook. Vetus Hostilis Exmortis. I can only assume that's Latin. My dear reader, there is a lot of pages. There's the puzzle I was trying to solve in the earlier. The Circle of Life. Portal to the spirit realm by an act of ultimate sacrifice involving the use of the weapon of fire. Alright, so I had to read that. I just skimmed through it. Ah. DayUseGames.com. From what I remember, or what I can recall, this alone here was... It's actually was killing all humanity. They've taken over Channel 6, so... I still hear the body swinging. I don't know why. I'm not even in that room anymore. Someone was alive and they just died. Can't grasp how many people are alive still. But I am humanity's last hope. Oh shit! The Exmortis are getting closer. I don't have much time. I better get back in the house and figure out where to go from there quickly. Oh, the clouds are moving faster. Alright, so from here, that's when I go up. With this dagger, sever the link, and the demon will fall. The demon horde will fall. Within your faith lies the answer.
Come, quickly, for we don't have much time. Sacrifice.
A wooden chair sits in the middle of the ceremonial circle. I guess I'm supposed to sit here? But what am I supposed to do? What does the sacrifice have to make? Well, it's very obvious. The dude tried to do it before, but he did it wrong. A weapon of fire. This gun has taken 4 innocent lives. Oh fuck, I had to take my own life with this gun to open the portal. That's the ultimate sacrifice. I'm the 5th innocent. This is tying back to the first game about those 5 campers. They're 5 innocents, and as I said before, devour the crimson life of 5. So now I will be number 5 here, this time. I am still hearing the body. Dominion. Why do I still hear it? I'm not even in the same dimension as it anymore. This is amazing. Never could I have imagined that a world such as this existed. The fact that I'm still hearing the body swinging, I don't know why. You'll hear it in There it is. I don't know why I'm still hearing it, but so you're pretty much in this puzzle. You're just trying to get all these nodes. I'm assuming they're nodes. I'm just gonna call them nodes. They need to have this this ritual circle on them. Now, whether if I'm doing it right or wrong, that is a different story. Because I am somehow supposed to stop that one from having electricity on it. Somehow, I just don't really remember how to do it. Oh. Nope, never mind. I thought I got it, but no, I didn't. Alright, so I have that one like that. There should be a way to stop it if it's supposed to work backwards, I remember. Okay, so here I'll do it this way. I have been stumped. Okay, is there a way to stop that from... Can I turn off all the... Oh! No, I didn't do it right. Okay, start here. I'm still hearing this body. I'm not even in the same dimension of it anymore. How do I stop that one from being connected? There we go. Okay. So that'll do that properly. There we go. Why do I still hear it? And there, I have solved the puzzle. That second one took me a lot longer. This is a doorway back to the Earth realm. So this is how the Exmortis are recorporealizing and floating across the planet. Well, here goes nothing. Nice teeth. I see like 2 different mouths. My hand. I'm skinny. Fuck me, what a trip. I don't know where I am, but I've somehow regained my physical form. The hair on my neck is standing on end. This place feels inherently evil. It's the final boss. I'm ready. Play FPS, I can't even do this aiming properly. I don't know how I did this without reloading, but now the time has come. It's got to be the hand of Exmortis. All I have to do now is use this dagger, and this will all be over. I hope. Coming in. 1,000 years of death. I have done. Human remains are scattered throughout the tunnel on both sides. I don't know how they got here, but it must have been one hell of a slaughter. Well, all I can think about is they found where his lair was and they tried to kill him. And it was a bloodbath. Blood City. I finally found the exit, but a familiar figure blocks the doorway. It suddenly occurs to me that this is the entity I spoke to in the church. I've got so many questions for him.
Ah, Mr. Hannay, how good it is to see you again. Congratulations are definitely in order. You have accomplished something the combined forces of humanity could not. I must admit, when we last met in the church, I was unsure if you were the right person for the job. However, it seems my faith in you wasn't misplaced after all. Your actions have paved the way for a prosperous new age. Which reminds me, I must also remember to thank Xavier for his role in this. How is he, anyway? Still moaning about losing his little whore of a daughter? You soul bearers. So complicated, yet once again I find myself surprised in the ease at which your hind can be manipulated. Much easier than my former brethren within the Exmortis. Why the look of surprise? Surely you must have had some suspicions that I, Lord Blay, was the one who sent you upon this path. Calm now, child. My fellow Exmortis deposed me as their leader many eons ago. Wouldn't it be rather unwise to put myself in a position for the same inevitable treachery to take place? Only now do you realize I needed you to remove my enemies and clear the path for my return to rule over a world which has always been rightfully mine. And it certainly seems that you came through for me with flying colors. So, Mr. Hannay, for your role in this, I commend you. For your part in this, I applaud you. And for your help in this, I grant you a gift. A quick death.
You know, now that I remember that I died at the end of this, I don't have to put anyone through that first jump scare earlier. Oh well. Well, that was Exmortis 2. Only one ending in this one, as opposed to the previous one, the first one. My demons are coming back. So yeah, that was 1 and 2, introduced to me by my late friend, who is no longer in this world anymore. Special thanks to newgrounds.com for supporting. Why was that so loud? I've actually never stuck around until the end of the credits. But yeah, that was Exmortis 1 and 2. There is 2 more games that I will play for tonight to make up for me not streaming last night. However, I will end the stream. I still hear that body. Why is that glitched? I will end the stream for now because there's some settings I need to configure through OBS just to make sure it's actually picking up the game properly. My model will stay on screen because why not? Figure people like to see a figure or something other than just a voice. So yeah, I will be back